a Merry Christmas and Happy Saturday. Holy cow, it's beautiful out. I gotta say, let's see if we flip the camera. I was just driving and said, I need to share this with you. So, oh, and let's bang into a new lane. And lots of people are calmly driving as it's a Saturday, and not only a Saturday, but holiday Saturday. So I don't know if people are on the road returning to where they came from for their travels. But I do enjoy the holidays, holiday weeks, however it may be, and the lack of traffic. Also, love getting up early. Let me not say that. Really don't care to get up early. But I love driving early. Driving early when you own the road, and that's fun, much better. So, all right, don't take this as being sour or salty or whatever it may be, but I actually didn't get any Christmas gifts, which is okay, because first off, there's other than, believe it or not, my family usually gets me like socks and underwear. And who's out there? FGM, what's up? How's it going, man? I actually wore holes, or have worn holes, or mostly worn almost through holes in all of my socks. So usually my family buys me a bunch of socks and stuff like that. And I probably need to cull the herd on the socks that almost have holes in them. So believe it or not, not that I wear a tie anymore or anything like that, but yeah, I don't know if I ever got a tie, but maybe I have. And my wife and daughter, they are fashionistas, and my daughter usually buys me some nice shirts, which is nice, and um, green light, peoples. And I guess the year I don't get socks, I kind of wish I had socks. All right, now she's making up the difference by jamming on it. So thank you. So yeah, I'm trying to think what I would have wanted. There's a couple of large items, and I don't know. And again, I don't feel salty. It's fine, and I want to make sure I say that in a nice way, not sarcastic or snarky or any kind of way. Maybe a job would be a really good Christmas present. That would be after a couple of years of not working. Yeah, a job would be really good. So, I'm trying to think. I want a better floor jack, because the floor jack I have is okay. But I really guess I want to get one of those Daytona floor jacks from Harbor Freight. That's on my list. And maybe like a surface mount soldering type thing, like a hot air station. I think those would be the two wish list items that I'd really be interested in. I'm trying to think. There are a couple of like tool type things that I kind of, and I'll say lust for, but for lack of a better word, that I've been wanting but didn't want to spend the money for. So yeah, the Daytona jack is one of them. A hot air station to do some surface mount soldering, like a whole kit to do all of that would be nice. Because it's funny, I have a switch, a network switch, that went bad, and I'd love to be able to diagnose it. I don't know if I'm one of the few people that actually watched Louis Rossman and watch him do board repair and actually was interested in it. And so that stuff kind of interests me. Also, yeah, the heat pump, like the control board for the heat pump for my hot tub doesn't work. And nobody really wants to fix it. Basically, all they want to do is sell you a new unit. I'd love to like diagnose that and get that running again if I knew anything about that type of thing. And the big one. Um, Actually, all right. So I'm gonna. All right, now that we like opened up the bag of wants or wishes or whatever, I need to get my Genesis coupe to the dealer while it's still under warranty to get a bunch of things taken care of. That's one of the things I want. Live life. Good morning. Good morning. Merry Christmas. Merry post Christmas. In case I didn't wish you Merry Christmas. And wow. All right. Let's see. I put a pair of glasses on the dashboard. They just slid around. Let's see. Home, you in. I gotta put some glasses on to read. Oh shoot. Yeah, I was gonna stop at a Costco to get gas. Let's see, I'm good. I can stop at the last Costco. I'm going by 2 Costcos. One on the way to my next location, and one from that location on my way home. So I think I'll just hit the one on the way home. And here is paintball and go-karting and mini-golf. Maybe we should do that tonight. Or this afternoon. That might be fun. So, where was I? On the bigger wish list items, yeah, so getting my car to the dealer to get it taken care of, that would be a big deal. I need a man cave. It's getting kind of frustrating, and there is a project coming up. And let's see, how do I nibble around the edges? So there's going to be a cool thing coming out soon. At this point, I don't think we're making any public announcements until January. So something cool coming up, and I'm excited about. So yeah, I'm really going to need a man cave to kind of stretch my wings. What do we got there? I don't know what kind of car that is. Looking in the mirror, I can't. I'm assuming it's an EV of Japanese or Korean origin. Just doesn't, the front doesn't look familiar. And let's see. And if you guys, let's see. Oh, whoa! Woke up from a dream where I shot in the face. Ouch, man! Ouch! That's rough. Is that? I can't quite see a good view of it. Car's coming up on my right. Is that a Lexus EV? Like, compact SUV EV? Yes, it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of has the Stormtrooper helmet look going on. It's black and white. Lexus RX something NX? Is it an NX? Yeah, I think it's an NX. I don't know what. I think it says NX 400 or 450. Can't read real well. I don't know if it's a hybrid or an electric. The grill looks very electric. And I don't see a gas door where there should be a gas door. I see a charging port. Anyhow. Let's see. So, let's tap up the speed a little bit. So, yeah, big to small. I would love man cave. Love to get my car taken care of. And maybe like a Harbor Freight Daytona Jack. But there's an aluminum version that's like $100 more. That's really nice. But let's see. And what was the? Oh yeah, like a hot air, like soldering station, surface mount soldering station. Would be like on my list. think I'm in the slow lane. I think I need another coffee. Alright, and it's amazing to me that the left lane is supposed to be the fast lane, and a lot of times it is not. A lot of times the right lane, that's supposed to be the slow lane, is where nobody is. I think we all zombify when we drive, and we don't pay as much attention as we should. And look at me, self-driving, doing a live stream. So where are we? We are on eastbound on Okeechobee Boulevard. We're going to pass south of the airport. Ooh, I don't know where Donald Trump is, but if his plane, if he's at Mar-a-Lago, Air Force One is going to be here. I'm going to be, I had the, so I parked the car and got out and had the hatch up, and just so it didn't, burn whatever electric or gas while I had the hatch up, I just turned the HVAC off. And I'm like, why is it not so nice in here? Let me turn the temp down, because I had it higher and I just, it was off. Yeah, let me grab, maybe, got him. Okay, no new comments, just checking any comments. Thank you for the thumbs ups. So yeah, my daughter's in town. Oh my. Tell me how many of you yawned just now. How many yawns did I spawn? And are we gonna go? Are we gonna go? Anybody go? So it's not 100% reliable, but it's reasonably reliable. The Comma AI system, there's a ding-ding type tone when the light turns green. So it's nice if, hey, look, we all have something to 100% distract and entertain us when we're stopped at a light. And, which ends up a lot of people just sitting there.
Reduced speed ahead.
No, not reduced speed ahead. Are we coming up on the first Costco that I was considering stopping at? It's almost 9. What time do you guys get up if you're up now? Let's see, FGM. Too much coffee for that. Yeah, didn't spawn a yawn. Spawn a yawn. Where is the Costco I was thinking about going to? I guess we must have passed it. And I hate to... It's a problem here in Palm Beach because the ordinances for signs and stuff like that, like your building has to be near stealth, which... if people are looking to go and find your building because of signage, it's unbelievable. I couldn't picture having some sort of mom and pop business because you have to have landscaping that virtually makes your building undetectable, and the regulations for signage. I think it's, don't get me wrong, I think it's beautiful, but when I'm looking for a place, I'm like, where the heck is that? And it's tough to find. Yeah, I totally must have passed the first Costco. Because I think we're getting on, is this the fairgrounds? Yes, all right, here's the fairgrounds. So the airport is just to the north of us, to the left. And the the tones, I think, are the GPS telling me, like, recalculating, because where I wanted to go is behind us now for the first Costco. Yeah, so I haven't done this trip in a week, and I'm wondering if we're going to see Trump's plane, Air Force One. So they used to have school buses parked on the fence line around it, and now they have cargo containers parked there. And I'm not sure, like, apparently there was a deer stand in a tree somewhere that had a view of Trump's airplane. And so I guess an attempted assassination plot, maybe not. There's a couple of overpasses that usually have a view of the plane. In fact, I think we're going to be going over it, yeah, as we go to Australian Avenue. And yeah, I took a few minutes yesterday and I remounted the phone holder, so I'm pretty happy about that. What? Get up at 3 a.m. for work, about 4 a.m. on a day off. Whoa! It was 7:30 here when I got up. Whoa! Wow! Wow, you guys are like way overachieving. I set my alarm, now that I'm doing these food pickups. 6 days a week, every day but Sunday, for 6 a.m. And I woke up just before 6, and then my alarm went off at 6. I turned it off, and I think I slept for another 45 minutes. So, wow, a bunch of Teslas over here in a parking lot. Model X, the Gullwing SUV. There's got to be a Tesla service here in Palm Beach. All right, is this? No, this isn't the bridge where we look out at the airport and see Air Force One. I was thinking this was going to be it. We can lease today. I don't know what that is. Is that apartments? You too can live by the airport. What is it? Pine Ridge lease today. Yes. Santa is watching. Drive like... Whoop. Missed that. We're gonna hear the tones of the GPS until I stop the stream and turn it off, or I'm gonna have to quote unquote pause the stream, turn it off, and then come back and resume. So let's see, it is now 70. It was 60 when I got in the car, so 10 degrees up. Not sure what it's gonna be today temperature wise. And let's see, 2.3 miles. I'm gonna put the phone back in the phone holder. Oh, I didn't put my watch on. I was gonna look at my watch for weather, but... And what do we see? 9 a.m. doggy pill time. I see the control tower, I see all sorts of airplanes. I saw a photo of Trump's personal plane at the airport here. Like just parked somewhere because he's using Air Force One. But even owning a plane like that and not flying it costs a lot of money. And just where you're going to park it. Oh, what's the stinky box truck ahead of us with a fair amount of something coming on? Yeah, I don't know if it's got something burning, like a mechanical issue. Alright, I think this is it. I think this is where we see if Air Force One is here. Oh, wait, no. What do we got there? Yeah. All right, so here's the cargo container. So yeah, if it was here, it'd be right here. So yeah, no Trump plane. And let's drop this back. I gotta go lefty. It's a beautiful West Palm Beach in the morning. 71 degrees now. It says there's a cop right here on Waze. Where is he? Oh, I see cops. Motorcycle cops. That's interesting. Maybe Trump is coming to town today? Because usually a cop wouldn't be here unless Trump is coming. What we got? Is it sheriff? What do we got there? And we got 3 police motorcycles. I'm wondering if Trump is going to be in town. I'm going to bang over a lane because somehow I get a feeling this guy is not an aggressive driver. Somebody's got a Falcon. So, one of the very few 3-engine biz jets. So that thing climbs. Let's see, I'm looking around. I guess I could look up the TFRs. And so TFRs, FAA issued temporary flight restriction for an area. And they would throw up a TFR around Palm Beach International if Trump was coming to town. So I usually, like Thanksgiving or Christmas, either the president or vice president would make a surprise visit to troops overseas. I haven't heard or seen any of that in the news. Zelensky will be there today at Mar-a-Lago. Oh. Too many choices works only 9 hours a week? Really? Dude. Santa has no business judging my driving. Oh my gosh. So we got the beggar dwarf coming to town. Don't get me wrong, I'm not crapping on. All right, green light, guys, green light, more green. It's more green, as in more green. Is it the New Yorkers in town that people beep almost immediately? So that time, my Comma AI system, gave me a little bit of a beep to let me know green light. I think in the olden days, in black and white TV, I don't know if it was Little Rascals or Laurel and Hardy or something like that, but you would hear a ding when it changed from stop to go. And I think it was like a mechanical sign that flipped out that said stop or go. Yeah, so look, I think Ukraine has every right to defend themselves. I think they were illegally violated by the Soviet Union. But I think Zelensky is a freaking criminal on a couple of different levels. They stopped many churches from practicing their religion, and he stopped elections. And I don't think Zelensky has any reason to stop the war, the bloodshed, and the death of his people, because he's profiting from it and he remains in control. And they're going to realize what a dictator he is when the war is finally ended, if it ever ends. And that he is just doing this for control. So I believe elections wait for no one. And I believe the side of a tyrant is somebody that wants to postpone or eliminate an election. And that's my beef with Zelensky. And apparently his wife spent like $1 million at a jewelry store, I don't know, a year ago at one of the UN summits, assemblies, whatever, when they did that once a year and jam up traffic in Manhattan. Don't get under my wheels. Dang, it looks like they fully intended to get under my wheels. So one of the things I hate about metro downtown areas is parking. One, of course, I like free parking because it has my favorite word in it. Bang into this thing. Also, sometimes the parking regulations are so complex, you'd rather pay to park than pay to recover your car from getting towed, which I've actually never had happen, but it still worries me. Because towing companies are not the nicest people to deal with. Do not stop on tracks. And I guess that is a necessary sign in Florida, because I have never lived on Long Island. There's all sorts of train tracks on Long Island. I have never heard of so many people getting hit by a train, their car getting hit by a train, as happens on a regular basis in Florida. Got a red light. So this always confuses me. The gates go up. All right, now we're green. Okay. But could I have legitimately pulled across here? Or no? All right, I am going to do the second left, because all right, what does that mean? All right, that means blinky red means I gotta stop like a stop sign and then go. Alright, so that first left, we just passed the intersection. The roadway was kind of lame. They have a stoplight and a crosswalk. It's like there was nobody there. and I had to stop. So I was like, really? Well, let's see how bad this is. Do we have a stoplight at a crosswalk? No. And is there a hotel here? Looks like it. People, doggies, people and doggies. And no drawbridge, yes! Oh no, I got the light. There's still an opportunity for the drawbridge to jam me up. Still! Alright, what do we got? So let's get... Whoa. Yes, I agree. Alright guys, I am going to drop off here because I need to call home. I need to phone home. Cool looking building. I bet you have crazy good views out of that building. Alright guys, blessed Saturday to you all.